Hi all, welcome to Dragon's Cave and welcome to another Coasting Through the Week. This is a collaboration organised by Mary at Resin here. Marvellous Artsy, I hope I said that right. There's quite a few other, Epoxy Me That, and there's loads of other people involved whose names I'm sorry I can't remember, but there will be a playlist linked down the bottom, so please make sure you check out everybody else's videos. I'm going to have a try at the cloud effect. I did this, I've never done it on video, but I did do this a couple of years ago and I haven't done it since, so hopefully I can remember how it goes. I'm going to go mix up my resin over there and I will be back to you very shortly. Sorry, bye. Okay, got my resin mixed up now. So just start by pouring some clear into the mould. It is a very shallow mould. The only deeper one I've got is the one I made myself, which isn't great. Don't want it quite to the top because obviously I'm going to need to put more in there. Just need to check around the edges for bubbles. Check my microphone's on, and yes it is. It's a novelty. Pipe. I'm going to use my long neck lighter to get the bubbles off the top, although they'll probably burst on their own once I had the alcohol in anyway. Done. I'm worried I've put a bit too much in there, but you know what? I'm just going to go for it. So I'm going to use violet and cherry alcohol inks. I probably should have waited for this to thicken up a bit, but if you don't try, you'll never know, hey? Hopefully that'll push the red back a little bit. So for making the cloud effect, I've got a small amount of resin mixed up here, and I'm going to use the Pinata White. That's really the only sinker I've got. I have already given it a good shake, but I love watching the alcohol inks dancing. I'm going to use about 10 drops of this. Right, I lied, 15. But because this can be quite heavy and it is a very shallow mould, I'm going to put a few drops of just normal white alcohol ink in there as well. Probably about 5 drops of this. And give that a stir and see how opaque it is. I may need to add a bit more white. Hopefully it'll be okay as is. I think that's opaque enough. Give that, scrape that off. Stick it over there on my tissue. And here we go. I'm just going to kind of drop it in like this. I'm going to put as much in as I can without the mould overflowing. And actually judged that reasonably well. I can't remember if I'm supposed to wait for this to thicken up before I stir it, so I am going to wait. I will be back half an hour-ish when this is ready for the next stage. See you in a bit. Okay, I think I've left this long enough now, I hope. So I'm just going to take a micro brush, just going to give it a little gentle, it's not very thick, is it? But I'm hoping it'll work anyway. I'm going to leave it at that and wait and see what we got when it cures. Cross your fingers, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Morning. This is ready to come out of the mould now, and I'm pretty certain it hasn't done anything like what I was hoping it would do. But we might just get a pretty coaster anyway. I did check back on the one time I videoed it previously, and I hadn't uploaded it. It's a very old video, about 3 or 4 years old. And I did this exactly the same way, but I don't think I've got the same effect. Let's have a look. No, that is nothing like the cloud effect. I don't know why it's gone so very dark in the middle here and dropped right to the front, if you can see. But yeah, it's a pretty coaster anyway. Just not what I was after. I will try that effect again. You get a piece of card to put behind this. So, stick it down. You can see it's got weird little striations everywhere. And I don't think it's bad. I don't think the white dropped enough, to be honest. I was so concerned about it dropping too much that I made it a little too light. Let's see how it looks with the black behind it. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's a pretty coaster. It just didn't do what I was hoping for. But one of these days, I will get it right. I've got a little extra demold for you. Leftover resin. I'm kind of obsessed with these little bottles lately. My nail tool in the edge there to separate it. Makes it a lot easier to get out of the mould. This is black pigment paste with like a gold glitter in it. This is probably the most difficult one to demold shape-wise, but it's coming out. There we go. See the gold? Yes, you can just about see the gold glitter. It's quite a transparent pigment paste, and I did make the lid for it as well. Come on out. There we go. And there we have it. Very pretty. Plain, but pretty. So yeah, as I said, thumbs up, please. Subscribe if you're not already, if you would. It does help me out and it doesn't cost you anything. Check out the playlist for the coasting through the week, which is also in the description down here. And I will see you all very soon for the next one. Bye. Almost forgot. Got a little extra demold. This, if you saw the little perfume bottles I did, the leftover glow-in-the-dark aquarium stones I dropped into here. And then the sheep night light. We used the leftover glow in the dark in here as well. Look, isn't he cute? Oh, pretty boy. Got a little bit of tidying up to do. Paint his face on, obviously. I'll get you some photos and tag this on the end of the video. And I will see you all again very soon. Bye.